an Apple iPhone, but then I switched a long time ago to Android, and I really enjoy Android. If you get to an elephant gestation time, you have angered your customers. That's like 22 months. Antonio, do you happen to know, like, the gestation period of, like, a whale? How long is it for a whale? Still mad about them teasing a Jaws figure and then playing stupid like they never did. I want my bruise. That was definitely whack. They were just gaslighting the hell out of the customers. I wonder when Haya will do a Super Mechagodzilla. Heisei Mechagodzilla felt incomplete without it. It's coming. Like, we all know it's coming, right? Like, it's the worst kept secret of all time. We all know it's coming. Okay, like 3 days before the Heat Ray Godzilla 2002 was announced, like, I was talking to someone on Discord. They were like, what Haya figures are still, are we still waiting for? And I listed them off, and I was like, oh yeah, don't forget the Heat Ray 2002 that they're definitely working on. And then 3 days later, they showed it off. So, yeah. Did you see the Sleeping Godzilla Funko with Minya? I did see it. That's pretty cute. I love the Space Godzilla one. Antonio actually sent me the post. Funny enough. Wasn't the NECA Burning Godzilla translucent? Yes. Every NECA Burning Godzilla was translucent. There was the standard 95, and then there was a reactor glow version, and then there was the legendary version. All of them were translucent. Let's see. Rick the Squirrel, the game version, is pretty good. Social security number. Random for sure, but what if Ghidorah, any version, and Yamata no Orochi did the fusion dance and fused together? Well, that's like 11 heads. At what point does one have too much head? The answer is more than you expect. I think you guys have touched on this before in another stream, but what's the reason why we think Haya won't touch -1 for a good while? Separate license. Yeah, so -1 is a separate license, and it seems to be more or less locked down by other companies right now. It was San Diego 2024 when Haya said they wanted to touch -1, and they still haven't done it, which makes me think that they just don't have the license, and I don't think that they're going to get the license for a while. What Godzilla toy or item do you own that shows your age? I think it's in a box over there, just down the hall. But it's the 10-inch tall Lights and Sounds Trendmaster Godzilla. The one where he looks like he's on steroids. Also sad we can't get a Brody figure because the family backed out last minute back in 2020. I want my Jaws trio. Yeah. Joe Smo, heyo, welcome in. The longest gestation for any whale appears to be 18 months. Okay, so the elephant is longer. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Fun facts with Emperor Antonio. Funko Sleeping Kaiju. Yeah, it's an interesting line. I have the 1986 Imperial Godzilla that I got as a kid in the 80s. I have like one of the millions of bootlegs of that kicking around in my parents' house somewhere. Yeah. What are the chances we'll get a metallic Ultimate Mechagodzilla 93? Are you talking about vac metal? 0. Or unless you're talking about Haya doing that. But I think you're talking about Super 7. Yeah, I don't think back metal's happening. You'd have to be a real idiot to buy the Haya Burning Godzilla if he doesn't have a Heat Ray. Why not? You know the Heat Ray one's going to come like 6 months after the first one. I still can't believe I searched up whale gestation period. Oh gosh, that's funny. The Funko is making a Sleeping Kaiju line. Basically, it's so goofy, but funny at the same time. The Sleeping Ghidorah is so cute. I need it. My first Haya was the 2021 Heat Ray, and it's my favorite figure currently, and I can't wait for the 98 coming out 2099. I just love that this is the meme. This is the joke. It's so funny. I love it. My first Haya was the first the first high legendary Godzilla, and it's still my favorite legendary Godzilla. I think that figure is fantastic. I recently figured out though that they assembled the knee upside down, because I was looking at it and I was like, I should be able to fix this. And then the longer I looked at it, I was like, oh my gosh, the scaling pattern doesn't make sense. And I realized it was upside down. So I had to like take apart the leg and put it back together. And now it all moves fine, which is funny. Is a Super Godzilla in the realm of possibility or Super Sentai? I feel like they're our best bet. And you know that packaging would be fine. Yeah, man. I'm really curious what kind of packaging they would do. Hopefully it's not too long for time. So I think that it's on the table, but that it's like I think that they really want to. If Maya doesn't make them on Super Spectre Godzilla ever, it would be Maya. I doubt that very much, but I think that they'll get to it. An Angela figure will be awesome. I agree. Besides collecting, is there a different hobby? Okay, so this is not really the reason that I think we have a streaming so and why I've been a little bit quiet on YouTube thing is because I started teaching a new course and it's going really, really well. I'm really enjoying it, doing really enjoying it, and it's just taking a long and it's taking a long. It's taking an extra 15 hours per week to run. But it's going amazingly. I'm super happy with it, and again, the students seem really happy with it. And that's why it's taking me away from the channel quite a bit. Now I'm doing that through to the mid to end of December. I mean, if all goes well, I'll have another contract in January for another 15 hours per week, which again will take me away from YouTube a little bit. But you know, I'm making big strides in my personal life and in my career, and it's going really, really well, and it's something that I'm really excited about, and so I'm focusing a lot of energy there. But obviously, like, I still have fun on YouTube. I just feel less compelled to try and keep up with the YouTube machine. I don't know, I've talked about this a little bit before, but on the back end of YouTube, it's constantly comparing your